As a full-time influencer, my perks are fishing, golf, and enjoying life. Now, we went out fishing near Kennedy Islands, my kid and I, and we got quite a few fishes back to cook. Now, first thing I thought about it, fresh, fresh fish, fried fish. I like fried fish, cooked fish, all sorts of fish. So let's start an ingredient. Let's start a recipe so you guys can check it out what I cook for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Look how beautiful and delicious. So if you guys are going to cook a great meal like this, highly recommend you go some like this. Sorry I didn't give you guys a film of us eating, but I almost forgot, and this is how it looks like. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. So because I'm going to fry this stuff, I don't want to be near it. So I want to be able to just grab it from the distance and bring it towards me and set this up. So it's frozen, but a little water will break it in pieces, and then we'll let it sink in the water for a bit. All right, so we're going to do that. I'm going to start putting my gloves because as soon as you start touching this, it's hard to get that stink out. All right. Hey, gather around, kids. I'm going to make some dog balloons. No way, I'm just joking, but let's put this on. Get some water in there. Not hot water, it's just regular water. All right, we're gonna start drying them up, all right? This is important. So, put a paper towel in the bottom, spread them out, and we're gonna start seasoning them too. And then, buttermilk, give it a couple seconds before we start buttermilk the whole thing. All right, to season, it's gonna have to be up to you on seasoning, right? So we're gonna start with salt first, all right? Salt. Make sure every single one has salt. Like this one's overlapping that one. Make sure you don't get that. A little salt here. All right, salt one place. We're gonna use pepper. However you want, all right? But this is the flavor that's gonna retain when you fry it. Garlic salt, more salt, of course. Spread it equally because this thing's too strong. Old Bay, all right? You don't have to do this, but get a good flavor, fishy flavor. All right, now that we set up the fish ready, we're also gonna do buttermilk, all right? It's spoils, so make sure you have enough where you're gonna sink them in, all right? On the Old Bay, we're gonna use the other lip. A little bit more. And then we can't forget pepper. And a little bit salt. We're not done yet. Let me bring you the magic. All right, so we get meshed garlic, all right? Spice meshed garlic, right? So, a little bit of this. A little bit, right? Mix it up. Just a little bit of chicken bouillon. Just a little bit, not too much, all right? Just a little tiny bit, like this much, all right? To give it that extra flavor. Mix the whole thing up. Next, we're gonna get the panko in here, which normally people use breadcrumbs, all right? Or panko or anything you want, whatever you want, but we're gonna add this in here. Spread it out. Let me give you guys a little secret recipe on this, all right? This is just plain old breadcrumbs. Doesn't have any flavor or anything else. But this, couple crackers, give it some salt, better flavor, and it stretches out a little bit more of what you buy, all right? So look at that. Spread it around. Make sure when you're doing this, you're dry. It's dry, all right? Because it'll stick to anything that you had. Throw them all in there. Eggs, batter eggs. But before we do that, we're gonna put this oil to the pan to the oil and start frying this, all right? But let's dry it up. And this one you could buy, it comes seasoned already, pre-seasoned. For those that want to skip the extra step, you can do that. Louisiana, but some of them are a little more spicier, so be careful on that part, all right? I put the oil to heat up, all right? A little high, so it could bake up real quick. When it starts frying, you could throw in a stick, a toothpick in there and find out if it starts sizzling on it. You can always take it out, start preparing yourself. So we're gonna do the egg right now before this starts heating up. Now, because of the egg shortage, we're only gonna use one, all right? I'm just kidding, we're gonna use more than one. So what we're gonna do. Professionally, people that do the egg with one hand, they're skillful. People that do it with two hands, they're old school. Without any crumbs, all right? Look at that. Perfect. And then I got my garbage disposals here. That's one. My dogs love that stuff, man. They love the egg yolk. All right, now because this is ceramic, I use something plastic. And I could hear the oil boiling up over there. We're gonna test it out right now. All right, I'm gonna keep the camera a little distance because it's a little hot in here. Start with the fish, all right? And you could do it any order you want, all right? However you want on anything, on all this stuff. But what I like to do is dip it in to buttermilk, a little egg, all right? And then wash it in panko. And then you could do an opposite that I'm doing. The buttermilk could go late. You could switch it around this way, which might work a little bit better. And then it depends up to you, all right? But people like certain ways. You don't have to do the egg with the buttermilk, but we'll put this slowly, let it go. It's cooking now. We'll let that rise for a bit. Next one. Move it around this way so it could push the button, let it go. I'm rotating because I know it heats up on one end and the other end. Now, recipes, you can do any fish this way. But recommendation, a lot of people like to do a lot of catfish this way. You get the best flavors out of them. Unfortunately, I don't like catfish. It's a true story. They're bottom feeders. In some countries, they use it to clean some of the sewer systems. That's another thing. If you have a fish tank, they eat other fish droppings. That's the only reason I don't like catfish too much, you know. Don't get me wrong, I have eaten it before. I just the thought of it, I don't want to eat that no more. And if it's the cheapest thing and the easiest thing to catch in not the ocean, but rivers, lakes, and so forth. Now, there's multiple type of catfish in the world, but the common one is the one that I don't know the name of the common one. If you guys could put it in the description, hey, more power to you guys. You guys know more than me. Like, you clean your knives, you clean your tongues here, and I think this one's ready. This one's ready. This one looks beautiful. And we're gonna flip it just a little bit to see. Yep, it is beautiful. So grab your pan wherever you're gonna set this up, and I use this grill pan for that. Let it soak up some of the juices. It's gonna harden for a while. Let it rest its place. Move the rest of them over. On this angle, we're gonna look at the process I have. So right now, we're gonna add some more fish in here. In fact, we're probably gonna add all of them. There's not that many of them left. Circulate these around, all right? Make sure they all stay underwater, submerged, under the buttermilk, submerge. Okay, there's no space for one. Let's go ahead and get one. Egg, all right? Bread. That's good. All right, so I'm using all the pan set here for frying, panko, and then all the eggs, the buttermilk, and then soaking right here. This is where it dries up. This is the grill one. I put a little thing. Now, once in a while, when I come in here, grab this from one edge, all right, lock it in place, move it around because I like to make sure that, because so unfortunately this is not even. I gotta keep constantly moving it, so because the oil keeps coming on this location.